You just mentioned that there was a difference between religiosity and spirituality. What would you say that difference is?
That is a very important theme for us in India today. We may be secular in the political sense of the term, not aligned with any particular religion, but we have to develop character. A nation without character will get destroyed. Character doesn't come from the genetic system. That's the most important thing we have to remember. We think the body itself will give us character, nothing. There was a book written by one British biologist just a few years ago. The title is wonderful, The Selfish Gene. Richard Dawkins, that is the name. He says, this genetic system will always be selfish. It only will care for itself. But in society, we need values. To teach values, he says in that book. Where from do they come? We cannot say. They do not come from the genetic system. They do not come from the physical nature. Here, the only answer you get is from Vedanta, the ancient Upanishads of India, where they have studied man in depth and discovered a profound spiritual dimension, a divine dimension in every being, every living being. But in the human being, he has the organic capacity to penetrate into that truth also. It manifests as moral values in our social life, ethical, moral values. All values are spiritual. And so this wonderful idea, we may be irreligious, non-religious, atheistic, but men of character, men and women of character. This is what our India has to distinguish today. You may be absolutely secular, but you cannot give up character. What we did these 50 years is give up character, along with religion, everything. Our secular meant characterless nation, valueless nation. That's what we see today. So much of corruption, so much of evil, where from do they come? When the man is dominated by his genetic system, he becomes absolutely self-centered.
So what is the discipline that man needs to acquire?
Detachment from the body. I am not just the body. So far as a human being is concerned, he can realize himself as a profound spiritual principle embedded in the body. He uses the body as an instrument. But if a man thinks he is only the body, he must be selfish. He must be without any value system. That is, our sages have discovered it ages ago. And so we didn't